Goats. You guys are goats. Little goats. Thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers, man. We've been climbing pretty good. We've been growing really well lately. Literally, you guys are awesome. Thank you for 200. Let's go ahead and push to 300. We're gonna keep going, man. 100 at a time. 100 at a time. We're gonna keep going. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. It means the world. And like I said, I know it ain't a lot, you know, compared to 1,000,000 or 1,000, but it means something to me. All right, you know, at least I know that people are, you know, enjoying the content that I'm putting out. All right, but we are back with another Freaky Friday today. Before we get into today's video, make sure y'all like, comment, please subscribe, and go follow me on everything. Twitter, TikTok, everything, just everything. Twitch, just go follow me on everything. Literally trying to expand the content a little bit more. I've been streaming every day. So yeah, let's get into it. I think that's all. All right, so yeah, let's go and get into this first one. Wait, before we even do that, if you don't know what Freaky Friday is, Freaky Friday is a series every Friday where we come together, we react to some horror shorts, animated or live action. You guys can sit into your own through the comment section of the video or go drop it and go tag me on Twitter, all right? And please, I want to give a shout out to, I don't know the name, but this person right here, she dropped a channel that she wanted me to check out. Please go watch like 2 videos ago, and I can't react to any of their videos due to their copyright. They don't want me reacting to their videos. I'm sorry. But yeah, go drop me something else. Though. You can drop me something else, just not from them, okay? But let's get into it, all right? All right, y'all, the first one we're going to be reacting to today is by Stephen D. The name of this one is My Creepy Coworker Has a Crush on Me. Their new channel I've been looking at. This looks like it's going to be a good video, so let's check it out.
Back when Sarah was 17, she worked at a small local bakery. There were less than 15 employees spread across all the night and day shifts, so they only had a few people working during the day.
Okay.
One of these people was Dave, a delivery driver. From the first time they met, Dave immediately gave Sarah an off vibe. He was in his mid-50s and way too friendly to a teenage girl.
Yeah, you need to back up off me.
But the boss told her that yes, he could be annoying, but no one worked harder than he did, so just ignore
I don't care how hard he worked. Don't be touching me.
Sarah then recalled that when she signed the paperwork, they never asked her to submit a background check.
Oh.
And in hindsight, that should have been red flag number 2. Over the course of the year or so that she worked with Dave, Sarah tried very hard to ignore him. He was rarely outright creepy, but he was always just a bit too friendly. He would stick around long after his shift was over to talk to her and another pastry chef. He always wanted to lick the bowl after she finished making Rice Krispie treats.
Bruh.
He would always stand in front of the racks or equipment or ingredients just enough that sometimes her hand would brush him while reaching for something. Dave always stood just a little too close. Dave was constantly asking Sarah about her life. What she liked, what she did for fun, if she had a boyfriend. Almost daily, he would tell her how a nice girl like her should have a boyfriend. How maybe a boyfriend would be good for her.
Well, if you don't get your hand off my shoulder, bruh, like literally get your hand off of me. Like literally get your hand.
Sarah let this slide because sometimes older people can say things that were meant differently in their time. But then it was the concert invites. Every other week he had tickets to one concert or another. Once he figured out Sarah's favorite genre of music,
bro, creeping hard. You see the way he just walked by, looked at her phone.
Exclusively tickets to bands she desperately wanted to see, but she also knew that she should not go anywhere with him.
Smart.
Then her birthday came. He bought her a t-shirt and it was 2 sizes too small.
Bruh.
He told her to try it on after work and text him a photo, and proceeded to give Sarah his phone number. He didn't ask for her number. She said no. He asked the other pastry chef for her number, but she had her back and refused as well. He also brought 2 tickets from another band that Sarah had been wanting to see. VIP section, 21 plus only.
Dang.
He said he could get her in. She just had to go with him and him alone. This continued for a while.
Bruh, she told you no the first time,
bosses, but they laughed it off as, oh, classic Dave. When he wanted a hug on his birthday and hugged her without consent, there's Dave for you. Offering to get her booze or pot, oh, Dave, you scamp. When he pulled up his shirt and showed his abdominal scar from a snow.
Well, if you don't pull your shirt down,
well, that's just Dave. No respect for boundaries. but he was a good worker. Sarah even considered having one of her big, strong male friends come in
Yeah,
under the
that's what
guise
you need to
of being
do.
her boyfriend just to placate Dave. She was repulsed by him, but he hadn't really done anything to classify himself as a predator. Besides asking for her number, he had never tried to straight up harass her, and besides the odd hug or two that she was too shy and afraid to refuse, he hadn't gotten super physical. Then one day, Dave was gone. His name disappeared from the employee roster.
Well, got
Sarah's
fired.
boss asked to see her in the office. She informed her that Dave was no longer employed at their business. Dave had been fired.
Dang.
He was fired because Dave was a convicted sex offender. There is one count kidnapping a minor
Bro,
in the 90s
these
and
sound
another count
effects.
that she doesn't want to think about. They had never background checked him, and when they contacted a friend in the police department, they found out that Dave had been lying on lots of paperwork, hiding the fact that he was a convicted felon and not notifying anyone when he moved. Once they brought this information to the police department's attention, they had a few more charges to add. They found out because apparently he had been stalking and harassing one of the clients
Bruh.
he delivered to. After his termination, Dave showed up to work one day. He had a weapon with him.
Oh.
But Sarah never found out what he had. They told him to leave or the police would be called, and he ended up leaving in handcuffs.
Goofy.
Sarah was extremely relieved that she wasn't there that day. It's been a while since she worked at the bakery, but sometimes she still thinks about how badly things could have gotten had she gone to even one of those concerts with him.
Facts. Dang!
Now that we know,
Bruh. Them sound effects, Steven. Cut it out. I was just playing. Video was great, man. That was a good story. That was pretty good. Voice actor, you did your thing. Sound effects, you definitely did your thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this next one. Yes, you already know how to throw meat cane in there. You know we gotta throw some meat cane in there, bro. Always gotta throw some meat cane in there. Next one is by, obviously, Meat Cane. Name of this one is called Mr.Beast Cures Blindness, alright? So let's go ahead and check it out.
Today, I'm going to be curing someone with total blindness.
Dang.
We'll be using a new artificial lens that will give this person sight for the first time.
Okay.
I'm very excited. Remove the swabs. My eyes are a bit sore. Ugh. We can check back on him later. We still have a lot of filming to do. Carl! Come here! Take the surgeon and get B-roll in the rooms down the hall. I need to film the intro. Okay, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Okay, we just needed to sign a couple of release forms to be in the video. All pretty standard stuff.
Ugh.
Is
Thank you.
everything okay?
Yes, I'm sorry. This whole experience has been very emotional for me.
Ugh.
Please sign here!
Are you sure everything's okay?
Bro, if you don't sign that paper, bro.
Hi, sweetheart. How are you feeling?
What is wrong with them eyes, bro? You seen all sorts
This has
of
all been
stuff.
such a blessing. And your eyes being healed. And the producer said that Mr.Beast might even give us a cash gift. He's so generous with his wealth. Truly an angel to our lives. Don't you agree? He's a blessing. Don't you agree, sweetheart? Isn't he a beautiful soul? Shut up! Shut up!
Bruh.
Shut up! Honey, what's wrong?
Bro.
Just leave me alone! Leave me alone! Here, have $10,000. Is he up? Is he able to see? Okay, get the cameras ready. I think there's something wrong. He doesn't seem like himself. Hey! Open the door! He locked the door. God damn it. Sweetheart, are you okay?
What is... Bruh.
Subscribe to Mr.Beast! Subscribe!
Bruh.
To Mr. Beast! Whoa!
A Tesla?
He's an angel, sweetheart. He will give us more than we could ever need. Oh, Jimmy, look, I'm getting a shot for you. Look at this. Subscribe to Mr. Beast.
Bro, what's up with all the letters?
I want you to have $50,000. Take it. Also a Tesla. Don't forget about the Tesla. I know how much you need a car, little boy. Oh, this is premium content. Yes. Oh, see the truth. See the beauty I have given you. Get a shot of his eyes.
Why they all have their mouth open?
Oh my God. I don't want this gift. I don't want to see. I don't want to see.
Oh, bro, cut his eyes out.
Subscribe. Please don't make me. Here, take the picture for the thumbnail. Please don't give me any more. Please. Did you get it?
I don't want this. I don't know. It looks kind of weird, man. I don't know.
Hey.
Does Mr. Beast actually have a hat like that? I feel like he does. I feel like I've seen him with a hat on like that. I don't know why I had to ask that. I just had to ask.
It's fine. We'll just upscale it with AI or something. We'll be fine. Let's go.
Mr. Beast. Great guy. Never met him, but from what I could tell, great guy. Meet Kenyon, of course, a great video. You always doing your thing, man. You are always doing your thing. Let's go ahead and get into this next one. Alright, last one for today is by MVAnimations. Another channel, first time looking at. The name of this one is Two Terrifying Snapchat Stories. So I'm going to react to both videos. So this one is about 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and lock in. Alright.
This all happened a few months ago.
Oh yeah,
when I met Veronica at a mutual friend's house party. We hit it off immediately as a beer pong team. So she gave me her Snapchat, and we spent the next week exchanging videos. At first, it was casual, mostly memes and just videos of whatever we were doing at the time with goofy filters over it.
As always.
Like, I sent Veronica a snap of me cooking breakfast and then slapped a psychedelic lens over my face that made me look like a hippie.
I was about to say, please tell me that's a filter. You didn't put that on, bro.
After about a week, Veronica started sending me flirtier snaps. Nothing wild, just stuff like blowing me a kiss at the end of a video or using a heart emoji filter.
Uh-oh.
I was vibing with that because Veronica was gorgeous. Dark hair, dark eyes, and slim. We'd probably exchanged 100 snaps before I saw the face in the background.
I like singing.
Bro, these ads.
Like dancing. Where do babies...
I was laying on the couch playing Elden Ring when I received the snap.
Elden Ring on your phone? Elden Ring on your phone. When has this become a thing?
Hey Troy, what do you think of my new earrings? Veronica asked in a video. She was sitting at her kitchen table with some kind of pirate filter on. It added big fake gold earrings as well as an eye patch. Just as the snap was ending, I sat up. There was something in the background of the video in a shadowy way at the end of the kitchen. The snap was gone before I had a chance to think to screenshot it. It was hard for me to tell exactly what it was in the background due to the bad lighting and the filter, but it looked like a face on the wall. The face was ugly, old, but hard to make out in detail because it was dark. It was a man, completely bald, with thick, hard features and eyes that seemed to look right through you. His mouth was clenched shut. I thought there might even have been a red streak on his chin. I decided to snap Veronica back ASAP. Hey, did you recently install a creepy portrait in your kitchen? I asked. Creepy dude was mean mugging me in your snap. I added an LOL filter and sent the message. Veronica got back to me immediately. Not sure what you're talking about, dudeski, she said while shooting a quick video tour of her kitchen. You're weird, but luckily you're cute. I felt the blood go cold in my veins. Veronica's snap showed me the wall where I thought I'd seen the portrait of the man. but instead of a painting, there was a window. Hey, I'm being serious now, okay? I snapped back. I think a man might have been looking in through your kitchen window. Veronica looked nervous and a little angry in her reply.
You better listen to
She
this,
didn't
man.
bother using any filters. Troy, if you're messing with me, that's not okay. Don't try to scare me. This latest video had Veronica walking around in her living room. All of her curtains were open, and I could see the night sky clearly around her house. I also noticed a shadow outside in her yard. This time, I was fast enough to screenshot the end of the video, and I sent it back to Veronica. She sent me back a chat instead of a video. Okay, I'm freaking out now a little. She wrote, "Can you come over?"
Yeah, slide, my boy.
I'd been hoping for an invitation for a while, but not like this.
Bruh.
Before I could reply, I got a notification that she sent over a video. I opened it to see her clearly panicked Veronica rushing down her hallway. "Troy, I saw somebody outside. They limped between the willow tree out front and went around the side of the house. I'm not sure, but there might have been 2 shadows out there." I chatted her back. "Hey, here's my FaceTime. Give me a call and I'll stay online with you." She called a few.
Bro, if you don't just call the police and stop being weird, just call the police. Make your way over there. Hey, pull up to so-and-so. We got a problem. We got 2 people outside my girl crib. Pull up. Boom. You pull up. And by the time you make your way over there, cops should be pulling in right after you. Police gonna pull up. They gonna do their thing. "Oh my God, man, thank you for bringing the police." And then you're in there. You're in there. Hey, I'm just trying to put y'all on game.
Moments later, from her bedroom, the lights were out, and I could see from the screen's glow that Veronica was crying. "There's someone outside my room," she whispered. "I heard them trying to open the window. Troy, please, please, I'm so scared." Okay, just hold tight. I'm going to... Someone was pounding on Veronica's front door, hitting it hard enough to rattle the window all the way in her bedroom.
Oh, jump.
I heard screaming or shouting. It was muffled and impossible to tell what they were saying. After a moment, the knocking stopped, and there was silence. Then, Veronica screamed.
Oh my gosh.
Before I could ask what was wrong, she swiveled her camera to point out of her...
Oh my gosh, bro. Look at her, bro.
No. A man was looking inside. The same man I'd spotted in her kitchen window. His face was pale and up close, clearly streaked with blood on his chin and cheeks. Veronica ripped the curtains shut and began hyperventilating. Hey, listen. You need to stay quiet. Stay hidden. Barricade your bedroom door. Put something heavy against the window, too. Then you need to hang up this call and... No, please.
Hang up this call and call the police. Come on, use your common sense.
She whispered, breathing harder. Don't leave me. Just for a minute, I promised. You need to call 911.
There we
I'll call
go.
them too, to make sure we get through. Snap me your address, and I'll be on your way over to you.
There we go.
Please hurry. Veronica hung up, and I instantly got a notification in the chat. I was already on my way out of the door, sliding my boots on and my jacket. When I connected with 911, the dispatcher confirmed that they were already on the line with Veronica. Since she was talking to a professional, I sent her a quick Snapchat video instead of FaceTiming. Hey, I'm on my way. So are the police. You'll be okay, I said, climbing into my truck. The cops beat me to Veronica's house. There were 2 squad cars parked at the curb when I pulled into her driveway. There was also a dead man lying in the front yard.
Dang.
He was face down in the grass, an axe still embedded in his back near the top of his spine. As I got closer, I saw the man was bald and very pale. There was one officer standing near the corpse, talking into her radio. and 2 more at the front porch of the house, trying to calm Veronica down. The first officer started to step to block me, but Veronica caught sight of my approach and came sprinting down the steps. She jumped into my arms and clutched me tight, sobbing so hard I couldn't make out what she was saying. I hugged her back, but my attention was on the body in the yard. I saw the first cop lean over to shine a light in its face. The corpse was definitely the man.
Bruh, that's like a 60-year-old man, bruh.
The stalker. The potential home invader.
But who killed him?
I doubted Veronica was savage and composed enough to put an axe into his back. So, who killed him? The answer became clear when more police cars arrived, but stopped 3 houses down instead of at Veronica's. When I was finally able to get Veronica to calm down, I let a paramedic look over her while I walked down the street. This time, a cop did stop me at the edge of the yard. A crime scene technician was marking off an open door to the house with black and yellow tape.
Oh, snap.
I was able to see a woman's body lying in the living room floor before they shuffled me away. The rest of the story came out in the paper that week. Veronica's neighbor, a middle-aged couple that just moved in, were brutally murdered the same night she and I were exchanging snaps. The wife died at the scene, but the husband was able to flee and most likely made his way next door to ask for help. Only that family was on vacation, so he moved to Veronica's house, creeping in the yard in case the killer was in pursuit, which he was. The man probably tried to get Veronica's attention, quietly at first, then started pounding on the door when he realized he was being followed. He ran around to her window when she didn't answer. That's when the killer must have caught up with him and planted an axe in his spine as the man tried to dash across the yard. I know Veronica blames herself for not opening the door.
It's crazy how all that adds up.
How could she have known that her stalker was really a victim? Besides, all that might have changed was the police finding 3 bodies instead of 2.
Ads on YouTube must be
Bro,
so
these
annoying.
ads gotta go.
Clicks, you can install an ad blocker and you'll never see ads again.
No disrespect to the old man who lost his wife and his life as well, but if it was me, instead of going to the back of someone's house knocking on a window, I would have went to the front door and rung the doorbell. But that's just me though. You know, in a state of a emergency like that, I would have, you know, went to the doorbell instead of the back door, because at that point, you know, there's no guarantee you're gonna get the response that you want. But we're gonna go and get into this last one by the same people. This is the second story. Y'all want the intro? Yeah, y'all want to see the intro again? I'm pretty sure I want to see. I know y'all want to see the intro again. All right, roll the intro. All right, this is the last one for y'all. By I forgot the name of their channel. Give me 1 second. Yep, MVAnimations. So that's going to get to the last one. Part 2.
This happened about a month ago, but I couldn't decide if I should tell it or not. I'm kind of a paranoid person and didn't know if I was going to deal with something like this again if I talked about it. But since it's been a month and nothing has happened again, I'll share it. English is not my native language, so bear with me if I sound weird. I'm a 22-year-old girl from Bulgaria, studying art in another town.
Okay.
I was back home at my parents' house for Christmas vacation. And this happened a little after New Year's. My parents' house is in a tiny village near a big town where I grew up. We moved into the village and now live in a 2-story house. I was sitting one night in my room and watching some amazing horror stories by MVAnimations. As I usually
I like that.
It was about 2 o'clock, and I was immersed in a scary story, not knowing that I would be living in my own horror story real soon. It started with me receiving a notification from Snapchat that someone had added me. I was kind of confused, but I still opened it and saw that someone with the username Lappy789 added me as a friend. Now, I want to explain why this is weird to me. I hardly use Snapchat. I just have it on my phone for no reason at all. None of my friends used it since Instagram got the story thing, and we all started to use that instead. I have very few friends on Snapchat, and none of them active on it, so I didn't think that it was someone I knew. And I don't even have my location on it, or Bitmoji, or whatever it's called, that I can give away my location or username to people nearby. I don't even know what that thing does, because as I said, I haven't been using Snapchat in a while. I also didn't have my username mentioned anywhere on my social media. Out of curiosity, I added Lappy789 and opened their profile to see if they had a picture.
I'm not gonna lie, when somebody adds me on Snapchat, depending on how they add me, that depends on how, if I accept it or not. If someone adds me by search, I'm not accepting it because, bro, let's be honest. Who you went to somebody and said, hey, give me Zaire Snapchat? No. But if you add me like by quick add, that means, okay, I know Zaire, let me go and add him. That makes more sense. But I'm not adding that person back if they add me by search. That's just me though. Because 9 times out of 10, which I have encountered, it's probably a spam account. Alright.
Or something that I could tell more about this person. There was nothing except their Snapchat score, which was about 7.
Yep.
I set my phone on the desk and started to rewind the video and listening to the parts that I missed while I was distracted by the phone. As I got ready to go back to the video, I got another notification. It was from Lappy789 again, and this time it was a snap. I opened it, and it was a picture of ground.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta go to the bathroom. Alright, we're back. Let's get it.
Taken with a flashlight. I stared at it, all confused, and then typed, "What is this? Who are you?" Lappy789 received it, then read it, but didn't respond. At this point, I started to ask all of my friends if it was one of them, or if they had given my username to someone, but they all said no. A few seconds later, another snap came, and now it was a picture of what looked like a red tile.
What?
Curiosity.
Bro, I would have deleted this dude number already,
once again, I texted, "This isn't funny. Who the hell are you?" Lappy789 saw my message, but didn't respond. The third snap came, and I was prepared to start screenshotting to show my boyfriend. It was a picture of what looked like a little doorknob, but I couldn't see anything more clearly. I failed to screenshot it at first, so I had to replay the snap. When I was finally done,
random pictures.
I went back to the third snap to take a closer look this time. Drops of sweat appeared on my forehead as I realized this doorknob belonged to our backyard gazebo. At this point, I'm slowly grasping that this person is Snapchatting me from my backyard. And by the way, it's not so easy for someone to access our backyard, as we have a tall fence. You would have to take your time and scout the place around to find a possible way to climb the fence. It would be even more difficult in the dark, which meant whoever this was had been looking around our house during the day to find a way to get in.
Dang.
I was utterly horrified, and I didn't know what to do for a few moments. Then, I stood up from my desk and ran to turn off all the lights. As my room got dark, I peeked through my window shades to see the backyard.
Bro, these ads, bro.
It was very cloudy and a dark night, so I couldn't see anything. The fourth snap came, and like last time, I was ready to take a screenshot of it to my boyfriend.
What is he gonna do?
Who hadn't yet seen my messages. When I opened the snap, I screamed in terror. It was a zoomed-in snap of my window shade, the one that he could see me gazing out of. I ran out of my room, not knowing what to do. For some strange reason, I didn't want to wake up my dad and tell him what was going on. My mom was sleeping downstairs on...
You didn't want to... Bro, if you don't get in there and wake your parents up, you got somebody sending you a picture of you looking through a window looking stupid. Bro, this dude is spying. You better wake your parents up, bro.
The couch, and I was upstairs. I tried to figure out how to open the super loud and screechy door to our terrace without waking up my parents. Even if I was scared, I still wanted to find the intruder who was pulling off this freaky prank to me. I battled with the door for about 30 seconds, but I managed to open it quietly and carefully stepped outside to look. I still didn't see anyone. I looked and I looked, trying to stay low as I could so that the snapper wouldn't see me. But I couldn't see anyone lurking in the backyard. I was coming down from the terrace when I received another snap from Lappy 789.
Watch he in your house.
I opened it,
Watch he's in your
blood
house.
in my veins ran cold. It was a picture of my mom.
What I said?
Sleeping on the couch, taken from inside the
Hold
house.
What did I say? I caught it. I said he's in your house, bro. I told you.
This freak was now inside my house. As shocked and terrified as I was, I rushed downstairs in complete panic. Dad, there's someone inside our house.
Oh, you want to wake him up now?
Cops. As I came downstairs, screaming frantically, my mom woke up and she saw our main door was wide open. It seemed like we forgot to lock the main door that night, and my mom passed out on the couch without knowing the door was unlocked. My dad came out of the room, and I told him everything while showing the snaps. My mom and I were both hyperventilating at this point. My dad called the cops and went out, taking his gun to scan the area. After checking everywhere, my dad came back inside and said that he didn't find anyone. The cops came, and they too inquired our neighbors and us about the whole incident, but no lead took place on the matter. I could hardly sleep that night. Every 5 seconds, I kept checking for new snaps from this unknown account, but Lappy789 was gone. I would have been relieved if Lappy789 stayed gone, but unfortunately, he didn't. When I woke up, I found a creepy text from the same account. It read, "Had a nice time watching you sleep. Can't wait to see you soon. Goodbye."
Ain't no way.
I immediately blocked the account. I've texted and called all my friends, begged them to confess if it was one of them, but they all said it wasn't them. I told my boyfriend what happened. He asked everyone he knew, but still nothing. We tried to find the account, but we soon found out that he had deactivated it. There was no one with the name Lappy789 anymore. I had deleted Snapchat and didn't think I'd ever use it again. The next day, I went outside to look around to see if the creep left something behind, and I saw footprints on a little muddy patch. My dad doesn't seem to believe it was the intruder's footprints, saying it was probably one of us, but I'm pretty sure they weren't ours. To this day, I still don't know who it was. I've asked everyone I know, but nothing has ever come out of it. I still wonder what their intentions were. Were they trying to scare me? Were they stalking me?
I'm trying to kill you.
Who were they? How did they find me? I wouldn't know. I just hope I never have to deal with them again.
I noticed something about my bad. I noticed something about these horror stories. Common sense isn't so common. Bruh, what are you doing? If you don't call the police, you sitting up here talking about, I don't want to wake up my dad. I would have been, Dad, somebody's in the house. You in here creeping, tiptoeing, goofy. Then, how do you forget to close your front door? You come in the house. You close the door. You don't leave it open. What? Y'all need some help, bro. Y'all need some help bad. But that's gonna do it for this week's Freaky Friday. I know it wasn't nothing too scary, but still great videos. Shout out to MVAnimations and Stephen D. Those are some new channels we checked out this week. Like I said, to those, please check your email. I have sent you something. But make sure y'all go follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. Just go follow me on all my socials, please. I'm gonna have all that linked in the description, as well as the channels that we reviewed this Freaky Friday. But I love y'all. Thank you for 200 subscribers. It means the absolute world to me. I love y'all. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.